G'day, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brett. Just thought I'd do a video today on the corn crops around the Sam Ngao district, the area that I'm living in at the moment. It's one of the main crops that they have here in the area. What I'll do is I'll just show you the process. I've been riding around the area for quite a while and I just stop and take a bit of footage. I'm really surprised on how quick the crops grow. It's amazing. So we'll just start off with how they just plough the land to start with, and then plant the young corn. It's mainly irrigated from the river system here. I'll show you a bit later how that works, or the initial stages of it anyway. But one of the things that surprised me quite a bit was the spraying. I was riding along and I came across a drone operator, and they were using drones to spray the pesticides, which to me seems much more healthier way of doing things. I have seen them using tractors and even seen people carrying containers and spraying by hand, but this is pretty forward thinking, the way they're doing the pesticide spraying with the drones. Yeah, this is the irrigation channel. That pump station across the road you see there is right near the Ping River, and they pump water up into these irrigation channels, and all along the irrigation channels they have little offshoots that they can just flood irrigate the crops. They flood irrigate the longan trees, the corn crops. If it rains, great. They don't have to do as much manual irrigation, but yeah, it's a pretty effective way of doing things. They have a pretty good system here for when it comes time to harvesting. There's quite a few, I don't know whether you'd call them companies, but contractors throughout the area that have the harvesters. They have the trucks to move the harvesters around the district, and they also have the little trucks that the corn or the wheat, rice is put into to deliver to the drying pads. And they have large concrete areas set out around the district where they take the crops, whether it be rice or corn, and they lay it out on the pads to dry. It's a pretty efficient system. The harvesters go from farm to farm. Yeah, pretty well non-stop for quite a while. Not sure how lucrative that business is, but it's a seasonal thing, so they do other things in between the harvesting. So it's a good little system. This is the part where they load, once they do a strip or two of the corn, they come back and they load it into the truck. Not sure how many trips they do to the truck to fill it up, but once it's filled, the truck takes off and takes it to the drying areas. Then once they've finished their harvesting, they load the harvester back onto the truck, and away they go to their next farm. Works really well. Okay, so once the crops have been harvested, there's two ways I've seen them prepare the ground for the following year or the following crop. One is burning. It's not the most environmentally sensitive way of dealing with it, but it seems to be the most cost effective for the farmers, as most of them like to do it. But recently the government's clamped down on it a lot, so I've noticed the farmers have started flooding the paddocks, and therefore the corn stems will rot, and then they plough them in. So that seems to be a more environmentally friendly way of doing things. Just this little bit at the end here, they lay the corn out on concrete pads just to let it dry. I know this hasn't been the most exciting video to watch, but yeah, living in a rural area, riding around on the bike, I see some pretty interesting things from every now and then, like the drone footage. But I'll thank you for watching and say cheers.